Hello, everyone! I'm What Hamster Still.
I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still here. That guy who I forgot whose name it is.
That guy from the internet.
Ex-
You may remember me from the internet.
Or the third birthday.
Well, it's not. We probably wouldn't talk about that.
I'm not really talking about it if I'm just saying the third birthday.
It's enough. Just no. Stop it.
Still seeing your doctor about that.
Amongst other things.
I'm surprised he hasn't given up yet.
I want to. I really do. Anyway.
Anyway, yes, I'm eating and doing stuff and, getting ready to kill Bassaros. Just had to kill 2 of them, but, unlimited spawning. And I'm looking for them, just blowing up rocks, trying to find them.
Was it a bad rock?
Very bad rock.
Well then, okay.
Of course, he's right in front of me, but I don't notice him. I just run. I spend a good minute just running around in circles. Well, maybe not a good minute, but
Well, at least you're consistent.
well, at least I didn't get hurt yet. So I'm using my upgraded water gun lance, the Sea King gun lance. And the reason for that, Bassaros weak to water, whatnot. And I'm not letting him get me with poison this time. No poison.
You have antidotes though, right?
Actually, I don't recall if I remember to bring antidotes for this.
Because that would have just been hilariously ironic.
Yeah. And I even managed to get the shiny without even getting hit by anything.
Impressive.
I know. I'm surprised myself. And there's something about like the old swamp and the old volcano. Like, I really like the music in those 2 areas. Like, just the combat music. And I really hate the combat music in the new swamp and the new volcano.
Well, and try?
No. I'm just thinking about the Freedom Unite. I honestly don't recall what music it is in Try didn't have a swamp, so yeah, Try didn't even have a swamp, so
Strangely, I think that's the only Monster Hunter game I still haven't played. Even though I've never gotten very far into any of them, I still play them. It's bizarre.
oh well.
And again, I did the same thing with the Tony Hawk's games back in the day.
Yeah, no wait, you played Tony Hawk's games?
It was the PS1 era. We were all very stupid back then.
No, that is unacceptable. I cannot accept this fact. I'm sorry, I can't have stupid people in my Let's Play. You're gonna have to leave. Out the... Oh, there's no...
Fine.
No, come back, I can't do this without you!
Yeah, you just remember that sucker.
Oh, thank God, I can't do this on my own! But no...
I was young and I was stupid. Show me anyone in the PS1 era who wasn't.
I never played a bad PS1 game. Now, PC games, on the other hand...
Yeah, there we go.
There was a list of horrible games. And I keep bringing this up, but Death Trap Dungeon.
Oh, the only thing I remember about that was the advert.
I hated that game, but yet for some reason I felt compelled to win it and I won it.
I remember when, let's see, I would have been about 10 at the time.
Yeah.
One of my friends had a SNES and kept getting really, really terrible games like Pit Fighter and Home Alone.
Yeah.
And somehow we managed to convince ourselves these games were fantastic.
Wow. You see, I never had that problem because, again, at the time, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega games, like, they were only released... There was, like... Here in Denmark, at least, there was barely any games for the system. Like, they barely released any European version of the game, just usually main staple games.
Yeah, big name stuff.
Yeah, like Super Mario or Sonic. Zelda, stuff like that. I don't even think they sold Zelda for the Super Nintendo, Nintendo over here even. And that limited the selection was.
Yeah, well, pretty much every, well, in the UK and America to an extent, pretty much for the first month or two, every game that was released in Japan saw a release in the West, which is fine until you remember that, like Ultraman was their launch title. And back then no one knew who Ultraman was. Bizarre. And it was a terrible game as well.
Yeah, I don't even know what Ultraman is, so...
One of the... Power Rangers. Kind of superheroes with giant robots kind of thing.
Ah.
He was one of the first. Ultraman, Kamen Rider, that sort of thing.
Well, you see, I had the great fortune of having a family in the U.S. who would send... well, the thing is, our NES is from the U.S. Because that's just something they brought over. My parents brought over here when they moved to the U.S. Not to the U.S., but to Denmark. So we had an American Atari and an American Nintendo. So our video game selection was very limited because we'd have to have them imported, sorry, from the U.S. via our family. So, but we mostly only had good games for the NES. I don't recall any bad games for them. Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, yeah.
Ooh, heresy.
I don't know, that game was pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's still really loved by pretty much everyone, even though it was ridiculously tough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still love it. I still love it, but in terms of game design, it is horrible.
Oh, no, definitely it is.
Like,
it's just really...
It is brutal.
Yeah, it's like the game was targeted at, like, 10-year-olds. And, yeah, I was playing it, in my mid-20s, and I'm still like, how did I get past this?
Like, here's the thing. You get past the first level, that's pretty easy. You get past the second level, the underwater section gives you shit. Then you get to the third level, and you're stumped as what to do, and you never get past the third level. And then after years of playing the game, then you get past the third level, and you're like the fourth level, and you're like, oh, fuck. And then if you ever manage to get to the Technodrome, yeah.
You've essentially ascended to Buddhahood.
Yeah, only the problem is you never actually get to the final boss because the Technodrome is bullshit. It is bullshit to the point where you need save states.
I think that was the only way I was ever able to beat it.
Yeah, no, I just watched the Let's Play of it.
Although that said, when I was a kid, I was able to go through Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which is legendary for its difficulty.
Actually, I had the PC version of it, and I had the NES version of it. I think they called Ghouls and Goblins or something like that.
Yeah, it was Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins, and then Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I had the PC and the NES versions, and I was actually able to win those.
Well, this NES one is generally regarded as one of the hardest SNES games of that period. Not of all time, but
no, of all time, I'm sure there's other games that have that title.
But when I was younger, I was able to... once you get to the end of the game, you have to go through it again, and it's more difficult, blah blah. And I was pretty much able to go through the entire thing in one life.
Oh, wow.
I tried playing it again a few years back, and I was like, this will be easy.
Oh, I remember it being really easy, and then the game murders you.
And then you play face first into every enemy for like the next hour.
Yeah, because the muscle memory isn't there anymore.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so I was a kid, I was an idiot, but I was much better at games than I am now. Where's the justice in this?
Well, that's because a lot of games these days aren't as tough, and they kind of babysit you through like 99% of the game. Don't present you with a challenge, and then you've grown used to it and complacent with games that are easy, and therefore you think you are good. And then when you get a hard game, you're like, holy shit, fuck.
Yeah, that or games tend to have really inconsistent difficulty levels.
I mean,
because I was playing Armored Core 4 Answer, and most of the game's kind of tricky, but you're you're getting through, and there's branching paths depending on what missions you take.
All right.
And up until this point, because I was playing it yesterday, and up until this point, I'm like, yeah, okay, this is fairly. It's tricky, but it's doable.
Yeah.
And then one of the missions that I'm on now, it's the second chapter out of it 5.
All right.
And it presents you with having to take down one of the top enemies in the game.
Fun. Also, I'm just pissing off the other Bassaros because why not? And maybe I'll get a shiny.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah, totally worth pissing off the other new Bassaros that just showed up, who's been sitting there for quite a while I've been fighting with the other one.
It ain't his problem.
Nope. Well, it is now. And it's my problem. I love the panic run animation.
Yeah, no doubt some idiot out there's sent like a whole video of it to Yakety Sax because that never stops being funny.
I'm sure somewhere out there.
Overdone. Stop it.
I'm sure somewhere out there, somebody's already done it, but I think that's like a what rule is it again?
Rule of stupidity.
Oh, that's like the stupid numbered rules of the internet. Like, there's one where, like, if you can think of it, it's already been done.
I think that's mostly Rule 34, though.
Yeah, I think that was called Rule 34 then. But yeah, if you can think of it, it's already been done. And I was lucky that he failed in doing his lasers, or else I would have gotten hit. I'm sorry if my commentary's a little lacking, like if I sound tired and such. I have not been, well, you know, I've been changing my sleep schedule around, so my body thinks I should be asleep by now, but I'm like, no, I have to do commentary because the internet is waiting for me to do commentary.
The internet will not, so the internet will fall apart if this does not happen.
Yeah, totally. No, I just, you know, I kind of feel bad that I haven't been doing commentary and updating just because I've been busy with Final Fantasy XIV. I kind of feel guilty because, you know, you start a Let's Play, you should see it through, whatnot, or at least you should tell people if you're stopping the Let's Play that, hey guys, something came up, I cannot do the Let's Play anymore, or hey guys, it'll probably be a couple weeks before I update, and I have not said anything. So I kind of feel guilty.
Yeah, I've kind of been busy as well, so the blame is not entirely yours, just mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Also, I decided to piss off the Bassaros. Well, the reason why the blame is mostly mine is just because, I mean, there's Suspicious Dish and all these other people I can do commentary with, all these other cool people. I'm
not cool?
Well, you're also cool.
You took a little too long in coming up with an answer there. I'm leaving again.
No! But no.
My honor has been impugned. I don't even know what impugned means, but I'm sure that's the right word.
But there's all these other people out there, and even Suspicious Dish are like, hey, we haven't done commentary in a while, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I've kind of been playing some other games, and I've kind of been busy. I've kind of forgotten that 2 weeks had passed by. And I just remembered that I forgot to show off the mission text, so there it was.
After it's done.
Yeah. I was going to look for the other Bassaros in this area to piss it off as well before exiting the mission, but he moved. No, I did bring antidotes, I guess.
Oh, that is ironic.
Yeah, because I couldn't pick up the antidotes. Or could I? Well, I'm looking to get some free items here, so maybe. Just waiting some items, getting like, oh yeah, no more item space for this type, but I didn't really get poisoned this entire fight. I was actually being pretty good at evading out of the poison, not being too greedy with the damage this time. That being said, I should probably mention that, yeah, when you break the chest of the Bassaros, they actually do high rank poison. I didn't think about mentioning that until now. I should have.
Yeah, I noticed you were chipping off the Bronc in its underside. I just thought that was standard damage or something.
No. When you chip off the rocky scales on his chest, then you deal extra damage and it counts as a break. But in high rank, they will do high rank poison once you break their chest off. So that's always fun. I think that was the reason why I remember to bring antidotes, because the poison would kill me off. And delicious Bassaros tears. Baby tears. Think about it. I just killed 2 babies, and I have their tears now.
You monster.
Well, yeah, I am a monster hunter.
But who is the real monster here? Is it man?
Pretty sure they are.
Okay, fair enough then.
Alright. So, this time, any final words aside from food-related things, because I'm pretty hungry.
Aluminium. No, wait. That's too good for this Let's Play. Nope! Can't think of the thing.
Well, I say, carbon. There we go.
Good comeback.